It was the 7th or 8th day we were hunting, and I believe it was the last weekend of the season. If it wasn't the last, there was only 1 or 2 more days to go. And we decided to go over to the western end of the region where there was a good-sized mountain called Mount Champion. And again, that was an area that we'd been getting some intelligence that there were some sheep over there. We were going to the very top of the ridgeline on an old mining road when we looked down and we actually found some fresh sheep tracks in the old logging road in front of us. Moments later, Sharp-Eyed Ernie noticed a ram picking his way through the rocks several hundred yards off to the side.
Up in the top of the middle ridge.
Yeah?
He's right up there now in the rocks, see him?
No.
He disappeared in the rocks pretty quickly, but then he went off about a half a mile, went into a little meadow, stopped and began feeding. And Ernie and I went, "That's our boy."
Where is he now? Right down, see where that old cable pole is?
Yeah.
He's just to the left of it.
He's in a place where we can stalk him, and we set off. I won't kid you, getting over to him, he was quite a distance away. And again, we were at 13.5, and it was laborious hiking over to where he was. As we peeked over the rim, he had gone up the meadow a couple hundred yards further than where we thought he was, but we saw him instantly. He was out in the open. Sheep really are the royalty of wild game, and I mean, I've taken a ton of other animals, but I just think sheep are so special. And really, we'd worked so hard to get it. I mean, we, over on the south side, we made that 3,000 or 4,000 foot climb 5-6 times. I'd been up there with probably 5 or 6 different friends, helping me scout, helping me look for sheep. We were down to the last couple days of the season. You know, it's probably just the way a sheep hunt ought to be. You know, you wouldn't want to get one too easy or too fast. And it just worked out very well. I shot my sheep, according to Ernie's altimeter, at 13,300 feet. And so it was well above timberline, magnificent country, and you know, that's what I take away from the hunt. I shot a nice representative ram, but I think it really was, as the guy had said to me beforehand, it really was a classic sheep hunt at high altitude. I just really appreciate sheep hunting because you just can't fake it. You know, there's no high fence, there's no carefully bred animals. It's the real deal. And you know, I think more and more we get away from that in hunting. But in terms of the physical exertion and the total effort that it takes, I can understand why people do become tremendously, you know, mesmerized by sheep hunting, because it is just, I think, one of the best experiences you can have in hunting.
A wise man once told me the way you can tell a true sheep hunter. You give him a bag of marbles, and every time he climbs the mountain and sees a sheep, he throws a marble. When he's lost his marbles, you know he's a sheep hunter.